Hi everybody. So for this yoga video we are going to be working on a standing flow, and it will involve a little bit of balance. We're going to be practicing eagle pose in there and looking at how we can use eagle to then fold forward. So we're going to probably be looking a little bit at the shoulders. This will be really nice to stretch out the upper back. Yeah, so enjoy. We're going to start seated for this one with the legs crossed. So just come and make yourself comfortable. See, my cat's already checking out the mat. Okay, so just get nice and comfortable on your mat then. So just tuck the feet in. So a nice easy sitting position. If you want to, of course, you can sit on a block or cushion and just let the hands come and rest onto the knees. So we're actually going to have the palms facing down to begin with, so onto the legs. So just like you to close your eyes. And just think about how you're feeling. Just check in with the body. Try and relax the shoulders down your back. So with the palms facing down towards the knees, you just start to have a bit more of a sense of being grounded. So think about the energy in the body just drawing down towards the floor. So anchoring your hips to the mat, your palms to your legs. Just feel present in your space. Feel grounded, supported. And just let the attention come towards your breathing. So just inhale and exhale out through the nose. Every time you breathe out, just try and soften through the shoulders a little bit more. And then just keeping the steady pace in the breath, you're going to take your head over towards one shoulder. So just tilt your head to the side. Just soften through the neck there. Notice how that feels. And then just take your head over to the other side. And then from there, just let the chin come down towards the chest. Keep the shoulders pulled back. Just soften through the back of the neck. And then just lift the head. And from there, we're going to take our first twist. But we're going to keep the hands where they are. Just gently turn the chest and shoulders towards the right. You can just press the hands against the knees there. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, that's where you want to try and explore that twist a little bit more. And then just find that on the other side. And then just take another breath, turn your chest back to the front. We're going to take another twist, but this time we're going to release the hands. Take the opposite hand over that knee and just gently turn and see if you can twist a little bit deeper. And try and think about this coming from the rib cage. So turn the body first, and then if it feels good, take your head back and look behind you. And then just release and find that on the other side. So think about the rib cage turning first, anchoring the hand where you like it, and then from there turn the shoulders and then take the head back. Take another breath in. And then just release, turn your chest back to the front. From here, take both arms up above the head. As you exhale, take a side bend towards the right. So bring the hand down, soften through the side of your body, just open the chest, roll the shoulder back there. And then just breathe in, slowly windmill the arms over, and then just soften into the other side. And then here, just lift. This time, take both hands behind the back, not too close to the hips. Give yourself a bit of room there to drive the hips forward, lift the chest, and if it feels good, take that head back. Try and take a deeper breath in, and then as you exhale, soften forward. So just bring the hands in front, just release through the back of the body, and let the head go. Maybe even just take a little bit of movement there, side to side. Good. And then just walking in. So the hands come back towards you. From here, take all fours. So we bring the weight to the hands and knees. So just have the knees under the hips, hands under shoulders. Let's just start to flow through up and downward facing cat. So we're going to breathe in to open the body. And then as you exhale, just release through the spine and let the head go. So breathe in to look forward. And then exhale to release. And just close your eyes and just find that connection between the breath and movement. Just take your time as you move. Just think about how the back's feeling today. Just repeat this once or twice more. And then you're going to bring your spine back to neutral. So just flatten through the back of the body. Take a little look over your right shoulder. So we're going to C-shape the spine. Just look back. Then as you breathe in, bring everything back to the center. Exhale and look over to the left. Good. Breathe into the middle. Exhale to the right again. And then once more to the left. Good. And then from there, bringing the head back to the center, tuck the toes. Let's find our first downward facing dog. So you're just going to press firmly into the hands, walking the heels down. Just finding some movement in the legs. Keeping those hips up nice and high then.
And then we're going to just work through the back here. So I want you to just try and lengthen the spine as much as possible. And then if you need to, of course, bend your knees. We're going to round through the upper back. So I want you to think about pushing the back of the shoulders forward. Okay, so you break that mold. So you push forward, weight comes further into the hands. Then you're going to push back, open the chest and lengthen the spine again. Okay, so from the side, you can see I'm rounding through the spine and then I'm pushing back and lengthening. Okay, so breathe with this. We're going to inhale forward and then you're going to exhale back. Breathe in and breathe out. So you're just starting to, in a way, massage through the spine and bringing some of the weight into the shoulders. Okay, don't worry if you're keeping those knees bent, that's fine. You might even, when you come forward, keep the legs straight, and then when you push back, you can bend the knees a bit to help lengthen the spine. Okay, so you should get nice and warm here in the upper back. And then from here, walk your feet forward. Let's come and take a forward fold at the top of the mat. So feet underneath the hips, just soften through the legs and let the upper body relax. Just breathe softly, maybe take a little bit of sway side to side. Okay, and then from there we're going to slowly roll up through the center. So let your head be the last thing to lift. Coming up to stand then, just let those shoulders come back. And then you can either keep your feet apart or bring them together. So to take mountain pose, palms forward, chest is open, shoulders pulled back. Just spread out through the toes. Feel where the weight is in the feet. So you might just want to shift the weight a little bit just to find where that it goes naturally. And then on your next breath in, lift your arms up above the head. Palms come to connect, take extended mountain pose, and then bend your elbows and find a forward fold. We're going to take a flat back here, so bring your hands to your shins, lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together to lengthen the spine and legs, and then bend your knees and fold. From there, step or jump back to plank. Okay, shoulders are over the wrists, knees or toes. We lower the chest down to crocodile and then we push into our first back bend. You can stay low or high, push back, downward facing dog. And then from downward dog, step, walk or jump forward. So if you're stepping, try and take that lunge in between the hands and then bring the other foot forward. Roll up, arms lift, and then bring them back down. Oh, I'm trying to hit my light. Back to mountain pose. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale to release down. Breathe in, flat back. Energy through the crown of the head. Exhale to fold. Breathe in, step or jump back. Okay, exhale to lower. Breathe in, lift. Okay. So after this round, we're going to take 2 more. So just listen to your breathing and just start to find that natural rhythm. So remember, find and take time in the moments where you can release. So just take a bit more time in those folds. Whenever you've finished your last round, just stay standing, catch your breath, just relax the arms, soften the shoulders down. Okay, so from here, let's look at our balance then. So we're going to come to eagle pose. So your feet, you're going to cross one leg over the other. So starting with the right leg first. So you're going to bend into the supporting legs. You might want to find it easier just starting with both knees bent. Then you're going to pick up the right leg, take it over the left, squeeze your thighs together. If you can see from the front, your option, you can either keep the toes lightly tapped down, so we're staying bent in both legs, toe could be down or off, okay? And think about an eagle, like in tense pose, as if you're sitting on a chair. So you don't want that supporting leg to be straight. You want to sit nice and low. And then your arms, right arm comes underneath. You want to try and hook that left elbow on top and then see if you can wrap the hands around. If you're struggling to get the elbow under, because maybe there's tightness in the shoulders, don't worry. Try your best to get it as far as possible. You might even want to just bring the palms together, but try to get that wrap somewhere, okay? So from eagle, we're going to stay nice and lifted through the back. You're going to breathe in, lift the arms high. Now as you exhale, keep the lower body where it is. Just let the weight of the arms come forward. Let the head drop down and start to just round through the top of the back. So we're not hinging at the hips and coming low. We're staying up and just rounding through the back of your body. As if you're taking a roll down through the spine. Then from here we break the mold. We're going to unhook arms and legs, push and lengthen into flat back, hands coming to the center of the heart space. Then from that flat back, you can feel the difference. The shoulders pull back, we lengthen, and then we bend and release into a fold. From that fold, you can roll up to stand, or if you want to, you can add on a flow at the end. So like we did in our sun salutation. So flow or no flow. Okay. Right. So let's have a little go on the left side. So feet together. Take the left leg over this time. Okay, so we're going to cross the legs, stay nice and low. Left arm comes underneath to wrap. So find your focus, find that balance. Breathe in to lift the arms. As you exhale, soften forward. Just think about coming down from the head, shoulders, about the mid-back. Rounding through the back of the body. Think about hollowing the front of you. And then to come out of that, you unhook, both feet come together, hands come together. Squeeze the shoulder blades together there as well and lengthen. So think about pushing that tailbone away. And then from there, release, fold, flow or no flow, to then come back to stand. Okay, so we're going to find this 2 more times, once more on each side. So take your time if you're still flowing. And when you're working through this, really think about working through the 2 extremes. So you've got this rounded feeling in the back to then pushing away and lengthening. So you should feel a real difference there. Okay. So when you're ready, right and left side one more time. So squeeze. Right arm comes under if the right leg is coming over. Use the out breath to start to fold. So to you, how long you hold the balance.
just take your time going into each side. Just make sure you're sitting nice and low. Catch that balance first. Engage through the core. And remember your option, you can always keep the toes down. When you've come back to stand, just stay, catch the breath. Okay, and then from here then, so we're going to make our way down to downward facing dog. So you're going to lift the arms up, come down to your fold. So we're going to step or jump the feet back from there, keeping the hips up nice and high. So from downward dog, we're going to take our right leg up in the air. So you're going to breathe in, lift it up. Now here, just have a moment to open up through the hip. So you can bend the knee, keep the leg long. It's up to you. So just hold, press through the palms nice and firmly there. Try and drive the other heel down towards the floor. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring this leg nice and wide, stepping into a nice wide lunge. So land the foot down, soften the hips down towards the floor, but keep the back leg nice and strong. So my hands are staying down. So from here, we're going to take a twist and turn our chest towards that leg, but I want you to turn all 10 toes to the side. So we've done this recently in another video. So you're going to pivot on that heel, turn the toes out and flex the back foot to turn, okay? So roll onto the outside of that foot, turn your chest towards the leg. Now I want you to then release the arm back, okay? So sweep it across, palms facing up. You might feel a lot of pressure into the shoulder, so your option is to just find a lunge twist without turning the toes around, okay? And I want you to give it a go. Try and sink this opposite hip down towards the floor. Then from there, bring the hand back. We're going to look forward, drop the back knee down and lift the arms off. So then we take a kneeling lunge, reaching the arms all the way back. We want to aim for a little back bend here. So open up through the heart space, drive the hips down towards the floor. And then from there, bring the hands back down. Take that leg back to down dog and to then repeat on the other side. So we've got a nice bit of hip work here, but we want to try and flow the movements together. So when you're ready, take the left leg up. Inhale, lift. So we're going to walk through nice and slowly first, getting used to the movement. From there, take the foot through, nice and wide. So land it into that wide lunge. Support yourself with the opposite hand. Turn all 10 toes. Keep the back leg nice and strong, but try and sink the hip down and sweep the arm back. Eye gaze goes back as well towards the hand. Then we come back forward from there. From that lunge, back knee comes down, lift the arms off, kneeling lunge into a little back bend. Use the out breath to drive the hips down towards the floor. Good, and then from there, hands come back down to the ground, push them down into the floor to then send the leg back. So let's have a little play with just linking these movements together then.
So you're going to find your natural rhythm, of course. I'll talk through the next couple. So we're going to lift right leg up. Breathe in. Exhale, step it wide. Hips come down. Breathe in to prepare. Exhale to turn the feet and sweep the arm back. Breathe in, bring it back. Knee comes down. Exhale. Then breathe in, look up. Breathe out, hands press down, and at the same time, swing the leg back. Other side. So if you feel comfortable just flowing at your own pace, go for it. Otherwise, you can stay with me. Every time you move, think about those hips coming lower each time with each out breath. This is a really nice deep flow for the hips, this one. We're going to repeat it again on each side, once more. And then after your last one, just walk the heels into the floor and then eventually finding child's pose. So just bring the knees down, send the hips back. Maybe just rest the head onto the hands or the floor. And just take a few calm breaths here to settle. Just start to find that length in the breath again. And then from there, reach forwards. Bring your hips all the way down towards the floor. So bring them forward, soften them, relax the legs, try and relax through the hips. And just maybe take a little look over each shoulder. You can just like gently rock the hips as well, just massaging them into the floor in a way. Maybe just take the head back. And then from there, you're going to come straight onto your back. So just bring the legs forward. Make your way down towards the floor. And then just bring your knees in towards the chest. Take a little rock side to side if that feels good. And then maybe just hold the knees, circle them around. Try and go both ways if you are. Just massage through those hips. We've done a bit of hip work there, so I want you to just take this opportunity to just hold any poses you might need. Might be happy baby pose. You might just want to continue just massaging into the hips. And then gradually just finding a comfortable place that you can stay in. And that might be on your back. You may prefer to be seated. Just find a place that you can relax. So you can have the legs straight, bent, maybe in lying butterfly, just to continue letting those hips open. So just wherever you are, make sure that you are comfortable. Just soften through the face and let the eyes close again. Just refocus back in on that breath. Just gently breathing naturally in and out through the nose. And focus on feeling grounded again, like we did at the beginning. Notice the parts of your body grounding down towards the floor, feeling those points of connection. And in a way, using that out breath to ground yourself further. So when you exhale, just notice all those points in the body and just feel them sink deeper into the mat. Just take your next few breaths a little bit deeper and just start to become aware of your surroundings. Staying in your relaxed states, feeling grounded, but just start to become aware of maybe any sounds that you can hear, how your body might be feeling, any sensations that are there. And just listen to what your body needs and just let yourself react to that. So if it feels good to start to move again, then you can. Just start to introduce some movement back. And then very gradually, if you like, just come back to seated with your legs crossed and your hands just resting down onto the knees. And then from here, just take another breath in. You're going to take your arms all the way up above the head, bring your palms to touch, and then just let your thumbs tap down to your forehead, to your lips, and then to your heart. And namaste. And thank you. Thought I was going to be very interrupted there by my cat. Dick, why you gotta be like this? Okay, well, thank you everybody. I will see you all soon. I hope you're all doing well.
and I will see you on the next video. Bye.